back then,
wow,
on November 27th, 1924, when, who was president then? Don't everybody. Warren G. Harding, of course, was president, was the first Macy's Thanksgiving Day Christmas parade. It wasn't nearly as elaborate as you can see today, just some zoo animals from Central Park. Now it's grown to 22 balloons, 34 floats, 11 marching bands, 28 performers, and so much more.
Yeah, you can see how the parade has evolved over the years. In a book, though, Come Join the Parade. And the author and photographer is here with us live. Elizabeth, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you so much, Ernie.
Okay.
What is that, velvet?
We love it.
Well, it's the holidays. This is the Thanksgiving Day Parade is the kickoff to the holidays, so I thought I'd celebrate the occasion.
Okay, let's talk about the parade, because it's celebrating 100 years, but there was a time when it was canceled, so it's really only like the 98th parade?
Well, it's a good point you bring up. I'm saying happy birthday because the first parade was 1924, November 27th, I think, 1924.
Yes.
Macy's is calling the 100th 2026 because there's a discrepancy. 2 years or 3 years during the war, the parade was canceled. But the fact is, the first parade was 1924, 100 years ago.
Okay.
Wow.
And by the way, we're looking at some live pictures from the Upper West Side as they blow up the balloons right there. Balloonflation is taking place. When did you start photographing the parade?
Well, that's what got me. The balloon activity the night before. It wasn't as popular as it is now. It was sort of this little secret.
Okay.
That's a prime location.
Yes, I will say. Yeah, I used to go watch the balloons being blown up.
Oh, are you touching it?
You could, honestly, it feels like you can.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, isn't that something?
That's great.
So what have been some of your favorite moments capturing the parade all these years?
Well, I love the crowds. And I would say my favorite moments are really captured in the book because you can imagine 1,000 and 1,000 of images I've taken, and I had to edit. So these are all my favorite moments and my favorite balloons and floats and Mrs. Claus. By the way, she's not always on the sled. I noticed that in looking back over the years. But she was that year, and I think I nailed that one.
Is that when her and Santa are having a little family feud?
Yeah, exactly.
I guess so. Sometimes he's by himself. But my favorite moment, oh, God, there's so many. But I love when I connect with the crowds.
Okay.
And I love the children in the window. It's so special when after I get my images, when I'm hanging out the window, and I figure out who's coming, I run out, jump in the living room and announce it, and the kids all push against the window, and then I get that photo. So those are wonderful moments. Everybody gets giddy and excited because they know who's coming next. So it's a lot of fun.
What is more fun, you would say? This moment right here that we're watching, the inflation that takes place on the Upper West Side, or the actual parade itself?
The actual parade. Come on, the marching bands, the clowns, the cheerleaders, the crowds. I mean, can you imagine a Yankee game without anyone in the stadium?
Right.
You know, the crowds make it.
Those are called Met games? Sorry, no, kidding.
I noticed there's a lot of Yankee fans here.
Elizabeth,
I like
do you
that.
ever feel like you're missing out on the parade because you are behind a lens trying to capture it?
No, it's just an extension of myself. It's a great thing for me, that instrument. It lets me, you know, bottle up the joy that I'm feeling and the excitement I'm feeling, bottle it up, and then I can share it with others, which I hope I've done with this book.
You've seen so many of these balloons over the years. Which is your favorite?
Well, as I said, all of these are my favorite, but Kermit, obviously, I put him on the cover. Come on, Kermit's Kermit. And astronaut Snoopy, I don't know if you have him up here, and Hello Kitty's having a moment. It's her 50th birthday this year. And astronaut Snoopy from 2019 was pretty cool. You know, when it's windy, they lower them. And that image of him that year looks like he's walking in the street. You know, and he's got his helmet on. I don't know if you know this, but he's a mascot for NASA. And that 2019 was the 50th anniversary of landing on the moon. And that's why he was in the parade. He comes in different characters, Snoopy. And that's why he was astronaut Snoopy that year.
He's like Barbie. There are different forms of it.
So Come Join the Parade, the book, is also a love story. How is that?
Well, it's quite a New York love story. I used to live, before I met my husband, I lived on Central Park West between 89th and 90th, north of where the parade lines up and 77th and begins. And on my way into the park one afternoon, just north of the reservoir, I saw someone I thought I knew named Billy Cohen. And I started yelling, Billy, Billy, like a lunatic. And he came over to me, and I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You look just like someone I know named Billy Cohen.
Did that start the romance?
Yes.
Oh my
Mistaken identity.
I love it.
Anyway, the long story short, I gave him my card. And we started dating. I always tell my son 2 minutes in the other direction, there wouldn't be Harry.
All right. Well, we love the love story, and we love your book. We appreciate you being here, Elizabeth. Thank you so much.
And head to the parade. You might find your next love.
Yeah. If you'd like some more information on Elizabeth, by the way, here's a website right there on your screen.
Okay.